What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna just try to be quick and transparent with y'all. Um, I'm just kind of making this video because I feel called to do it by God, and I want to show y'all my setup. And I haven't made a video. As y'all can see, I ain't been on this channel in probably a month or 2 months or whatever. I still been trading and learning, but I haven't. I've been trying to kind of lock in and learn and see how the market is really moving. Um, so I trade a different way again. But today I feel called to show you guys this because I've only got better at trading simply because of God. Like literally, if it wasn't for God, I would not have the wisdom I have to be able to be trading the way I do. So, and I feel called because I see a lot of people, and I don't want to I don't want to throw shade at ICT because I see a lot of those ICT traders who took all these inverses today they are losing it. A lot of people lost bad today, and this is not like an ego thing I'm trying to show or nothing like that. I don't care, but I want to be able to come on here and show you guys just my strategy because I'm starting to learn. I'm on a good little streak right now. Uh, this is still eval money though. I'm trying to pass my eval or whatever. But man, I've been seeing a lot of losses today, and the way the markets moved today I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good to me at least. Um, I can see how it was bad though. I can like knowing how I used to trade with ICT concepts and different stuff like that. It's so much different now, man. And I wouldn't, man. I'm just happy I switched because and that's why I feel like it's not bad to switch strategies. It's not a bad thing to do because you have to find a strategy that resonates best with you. So I have no problem switching. But I'm gonna go over my trade real quick and just show you guys how today was a very good day. So I'm gonna go to the high time frame. Really, every trade that I take is I wouldn't say I still don't really have a daily bias every single day. I wouldn't say I have a daily bias. I'm still reactionary, or I still react to the market as much as possible. I don't just marry a bias and think that's just where the market's going to go, but I somewhat do. But it's based off the high time frame. The higher time frame, it won't lie to you. So, and that's kind of been helping me. So we as you guys know, we had like what a week or two ago or whatever. We had all this down. This is the weekly time frame right here. We went down, but all this down move was just to come. I see this fair value gap, and I know that's an ICT term, but I still kind of use ICT to some extent. So here on Nasdaq, we came down to get this right to this fair value gap. Went down to the daily. We literally inversed this daily fair value gap. So part of me, I just been bullish. Like we've been running up for a week now, or if this was like last week. What was this? Oh, this Friday of last week. What was today? We've been running down though. We've been running down, and we've been running up. So I've been bullish a lot because we've been inversing a lot of 4 hours, a lot of dailies, and then obviously on that weekly time frame, we was just grabbing that pushing heavily off of that fair value gap, that weekly fair value gap. So um, after inversing this, what was that? Yesterday we inversed this finally. Yeah, yesterday I was like, okay, we're bullish. I mean, obviously the market could still go down, and this for me, only thing that was making me somewhat bearish was because we did not rebalance this price range. But yesterday's trades were hitting off of those levels still pretty much perfectly with the fib. Obviously, I'm a Fibonacci trader. I trade with the Fibonacci retracement, and I do top and bottom tick. So it's pretty easy. Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's a way of trading that is easy for me because I feel like I don't have to gamble on fair value gaps. I don't have to do that. I can just set my limit order. If I like the level and it makes sense and it goes with the high time frame bias, then it hits most of the time. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been trading a lot on ES too because I do have Bookmap right now, and for some reason my NQ does not look good most of the times. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm still learning Bookmap anyway. So yeah, I've been seeing that price has not really rebalanced this price range at all. So like right here, it didn't go down to the 50% at least. Right here, it did not go down all the way. As you can see, it didn't go down, and we're still high. And this is on a 4 hour. So I was expecting maybe price will go down, but if I go down on lower time frames, these levels are getting hit. Like the other day, I think I took this trade. It hit right on the 618, 0.618. It hit that bottom tick and went up. This one, it didn't come all the way down. This whole range has been kind of weird to me because it literally hasn't really been rebalanced. But this is just on a high time frame. I can go down to the 5 minute and show you guys is where it's ticking pretty good. But I'm gonna just show you what my strategy is. I'm kind of yapping right now, but I'll show you what happened today. But obviously, here that's the daily. I mean, it's the weekly. It's the daily. We inversed here on ES also. 4 hour. We're continuously inversing, right? So we inverse this 4 hour fair value gap. We made a bullish one and it just kept respecting it. And because that's what I was kind of basing my trade off today, it just literally kept respecting this fair value gap. So the strategy that I trade though, it seems to always have to, and look at this, it's ticking at 12 o'clock right now. So the true day open, the 12 o'clock open, I marked that out, and I mark out the 10 o'clock open, 10 a.m. open. Those two levels are strong. Like they're like walls and heavy draws on liquidity. So let me do this real quick. Let me go down to the 5. So sometimes on the 5 minute with the 12, you can mark out the manipulation and it'll line up perfectly. But I won't show you that simply because it really wasn't a factor for me today. But I feel like a lot of people were bears today because of this. And I can take this off now. A lot of people were bearish today because the market just wanted to drop heavily today. Like it dropped pretty rapidly at around, what was that, at 8:55. I was on the charts. I was like, wow, because I hated this price action at first because this is somewhat ugly. Like this is very bad right here. This is ugly to me. But I had that 4 hour gap still marked up. That was a 4 hour, right? Yeah, 4 hour, right? Yeah, I still had that 4 hour gap marked up. And so for me, okay, it's sweeping liquidity or going to the gap, but I'm still bullish because now I was thinking at 10 o'clock, if 10 o'clock came and this gap was inversed, then I would have been bearish on the day because I would have felt like, okay, we inversing this 4 hour, then we possibly going down. But 10 o'clock came, because I'm gonna get to that though, because that's where I got my trade off of today here on ES. Let me do it on ES though. I guess I can show y'all this on ES, but anyway, so when the market dropped, how many ever points this is, I put my fib from here to here to see what the range was, and price always wants to reject. I might need to do replay mode so y'all can see like what I'm talking about. So price came all the way down here. I put the fib, I lined this fib up. You know, I can just take all this off because y'all probably don't know what the heck y'all looking at. And I can just remark all this and show y'all. And let me do this on this side too, just for the simple fact that I took my trade on ES, and I can show y'all that. Let me keep that trade up though. Can I replay mode here too? Yes. Stay. I just stay. Let me do it on this side. So when market dropped this many points, I used my fib from this high all the way down to this low, because none of this obviously needs to be rebalanced, right? Now as it's going down, I kind of let it do what it do. I want to wait till it start retracing to know that that's the range. So I let it start retracing. Once I see it's starting to move up, alright, I know it's retracing. So can y'all see this? Yeah, okay, yeah. I know it's retracing, right? So I know a lot of people thought that this was going to be bearish, but high time frame will not lie to you. Like I said, if this inverse was to get inverse, then I would know. Alright, bet it can come down and break on this lower time frame, but on this is a 4-hour gap. So if the 4-hour candle that opens at 10 o'clock, I mean the one that closes, you know, a new 4-hour candle opens at 10 a.m. If that one that's closing is inverse, and then I would have thought, okay, we're bearish today. But here it's not 10 o'clock yet. It's what? That was the open of the market. That was at 9:30. I'm going to just be patient and wait and see what's going on. Cause so I was bearish at when this happened. I was like, okay, it might be going down if this inverse is right. But I know price it's going to have to come back and hit my sweet spot. I like to enter in on the 705, but price on ES tends to like to go to the set 0.786. Here on ES, I mean on NQ, it likes to go to 705 a lot though. But as you can see, it reacts off every one of them. But I get to that. So yeah, let's play a little bit. So price ends up, let me see, chopping everybody up. So 10 o'clock hits, right? I did pause it right. So 10 o'clock hit, the 10 o'clock candle hit. I mark, let me go to the one, I'll mark it up on the one so I can see like what candle is actually doing what it needs to do. So up here it went to the 7. That's the sweet spot. That's really the sweet spot. There's the 618. Price does like to go to the 618. That's like the most, it seems to me, I don't know for sure, but these three, the 7.86, the 705, and the 618, they love this the most time where price will retrace. But I was just bullish. I was bullish because the 10 o'clock, after this happened, at the 10 o'clock still was showing respect to this 4-hour fair value gap. I was like, okay, I'm still bullish on the day. I don't think we're going down. We've been bullish for the past week and a half. I'm not finna just flip biases because of this large dump. So it can just, and if I go from here to the 4-hour, as you can see, this one already respected this 4-hour gap. This candle that went down, it already respected this crazily. I'm already thinking this might respect it as well. So I wasn't about to just change my whole, and like I said, I am still reactionary. Is that even a word? I still react to the market. Did it take me out of replay? It took me out of replay. Anyway, I can just do this again. I don't know why I did that. Yeah. So I marked out. It took 1 minute. I marked out this, 10 a.m. open, right? I let it do what it do. Once I seen it retracing, I'm like, okay, the range that I'm liking, that this is looking good. I'm probably not explaining this the best way possible, but this just it helps me out. So I had my it bounces off of this 10 a.m. like I wouldn't say all the time, but a lot. And I will show you guys that over here also. So I just want you to see how strong this 10 a.m. is. I think that's it right there. Yeah. As you can see, it's literally bottom taking that over here on NQ, which I don't really want to take my what's the name. So for me, if the 12 o'clock has not, and this is just to tell you guys the draw on liquidity for me. If 12 a.m. is not taken during the day, then it's a strong draw on liquidity for me. So I use that 10 o'clock open for direction towards the 12 a.m. open. So I use my Fibonacci 10 o'clock open, and I use the range, the most obvious range within that the 10 a.m. open is within, and it kind of lined up not perfectly, but right there with the 50% level. So I had I had my stop loss definitely was down here too low. And my take profit was all the way up there to 12, but I didn't hold all the way. I only made like $500 today. So yeah, so this is what happened though. Saw it coming down. I'm like, okay, that's the end of the range. And like I said, I wait till price starts to come down first before I kind of identify the range. Once I saw it start coming down with this candle, I was like, okay, I think it's finna bounce off this 10 a.m. I put my fib, use the range or standard deviation as some people may call it. I know it's coming down with everyone. It lines up with this. I would love for it to have lined up with the 705, because that's just like the sweet spot for me. I ain't gonna lie, but it lined up with the 0.5. I put my limit order right here on the 10 at 10 o'clock. I mean, at the 10. I can't talk right now. At the 10 a.m. open, that I marked out the level, and I just let price do what it do. I had sat here and waited, and yeah, I really ain't had that much drawdown in this trade. That's where I got out at, but I was trying to hold. It was kind of taking a little minute. That's the one thing I have to work on, is with being patient with all of my trades and just kind of letting them play out. So yeah, I think a lot of people got toe up right there though, bro, because of inverses and stuff. I got out right there, even though I should have. It broke even me right there. I had my break even up high, and which I shouldn't have did. I should have just kept my break even down low and just probably to like this high or something, or this low I should say, right here, and I should have just kind of let price do what it do, but I ended up getting out. But that was why. I'm glad I just said that actually. So the reason, I can just let it go now. Or yeah. Oop. Okay. So anyway, so the reason that I got out right there was because I had a lot of a conviction that maybe price would start reversing. As you can see, it didn't. It's still running up, but because of this fib that I still had on, because price still never hit the 705, and it never hit the 7.8. So I just had a feeling, and it never hit 12 o'clock. So I although I did have a feeling price was going to go all the way to 12 o'clock, I still had a feeling that price could still want to drop down. You never know what's going to happen. Still you got to react to the market. So still all speculation at this point. So once I saw it up here, kind of stop me out or hit me out and break even at the 7.78. I was like, okay, maybe it's probably about to run down. So I went on and got out. But I should have stayed in, obviously. And over here, I just want to show you guys how clean this is, though. Kind of how simple it is. I'm not gonna lie, but I just want to show you guys this to let you guys know that trading does not have to be ICT only. It's just ICT will have you look in so many different places, bro, and trying to get chopped up. You get chopped up a lot with ICT. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it definitely is not the most powerful trading strategy in the world. Like, and I can go back in time and show y'all a lot of times where 10 o'clock open and 12 a.m. open is getting bottom tick and top tick. Like, I can show you plenty of times where it's happening. So yeah, I just want to come on here and show you guys this because I've seen a lot of L's today. I've seen a lot of people get toe up and chopped up bad in the market today. Like, I saw a dude, and I'm not trying to, because I'm literally, he's probably made way more money than me in trading. So I saw a dude take this trade right here, take this inverse fair value gap, right? It inversed, and he had his limit order sitting right here. As soon as he got inside his limit order, let me show y'all. I'm not gonna say his name or nothing, but he was trying to target, I guess, the lows or whatever, some lows, and just, he was bearish. So as soon as he got in, when it tapped back into this fair value gap, as you can see, this candle stopped him out. He got stopped out literally immediately. And I don't know, bro. I feel like I was caught. I have to show this strategy because I feel like, I'm not saying this is the best strategy in the world, but price, I've been watching this a lot now, and price moves off these levels. Like, they are like strong walls in the market. Like, look at this. Like, it bottom ticked it 3 times. It would not pass it. It just won't. And I can go back in time and show y'all how these 10 o'clock opens are. And man, I just want to help people, bro. I just want to help people. I just want to give people the knowledge. And I know I'm not just the craziest trader in the world or anything, but I know this market moves a certain type of way, and ICT is not the only way to move. So that's my video. This is all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to continue to get back on YouTube, and this is still eval money, but regardless, I'm just gonna get on because I just want to show people and share my knowledge with people, and because I'm not about to be one of those people that just keep all the cake and just keep all the knowledge and not try to help others. So y'all stay prayed up, and that's another thing I want to say. One more thing. The only reason I am doing good in the market now is because of God. Like, I pray before I get on these charts. I let God know that nothing is done without Him. Nothing will work without Him. I know that He is in control of everything. Like, no plan that I have will prosper unless I have God first, unless it's His will for me. Now I know for a fact He didn't show me these charts. He didn't show me these charts for nothing. And He didn't let me stick through these charts and really learn this for nothing. I've never stuck through anything this long. I've started many businesses that have failed, and I just kind of quit. This business this is the longest I have stuck to anything, and I can never quit. I would never quit. And so I know this for a fact. This is what I'm going to do, like, to make me change the trajectory of my family's life. So He didn't do that for nothing, bro. So I just always give Him thanks and give Him praise for just showing me this and just showing and helping me stick through it, because I wasn't a person that used to stick through things, and finally giving me a strategy that works for me, for real, bro. Because this strategy is simple, it's easy. I can set a limit order. I don't have to really feel like this is doing that, I don't have to do all that. I'm still analyzing charts, obviously, but I don't have to do too much. This is inverse and this is inverse. Is this inverse gonna work? Is this fair value gonna work? Is this fair value gonna be unfair or fair? So I don't have to do all that, bro. But keep God first. Read your word. I've told y'all this in other videos. Just read your word. Soak in the knowledge of the word. Ask God for wisdom to help you with trading, and always know that trading ain't gonna get you into heaven. As long as you know that none of this stuff that you're doing from trading is going to get you in heaven, and you just be a good person, a good human being, and keep God first, it will work out. So that's my TED Talk today. So that's the strategy. I'm going to get back on here, and I'll get better with explaining the strategy as I go. I might just start doing nice little breakdowns in the morning. But I just had to come on here because a lot of people got chopped up bad today, I saw. So, yeah, I have a good one. Stay blessed, stay prayed up, and welcome back. Welcome back for sure, for sure.